Before you hop on your next flight, there are a few insider tips that can make your trip smoother, safer, and even help you save some cash. These are practical strategies based on how airlines really work, giving you a real advantage. I'll walk you through 10 specific secrets that airlines don't exactly advertise, but can totally change the way you travel. From booking to boarding and even handling those unexpected hiccups, you'll be ready to travel smarter than ever. Let's jump in, starting with the best time to book your ticket. Let's talk about booking flights. It can feel like a maze. Prices go up and down all the time. But here's the good news. There's actually a way to make the system work for you, so you can score better deals more often. The best fares usually pop up on Tuesdays. This isn't just a travel rumor. There's a real reason behind it. Think of it as the sweet spot in the airline pricing cycle. And Wednesdays too. These 2 days are your secret weapon for finding cheaper flights. But why do they matter? Let's break down how airline pricing works. Airlines often launch fare sales late Monday or early Tuesday, timing these deals to catch travelers' attention at the start of the week. They're trying to fill empty seats. Every unsold seat is lost money, so these sales are a smart way for airlines to boost their numbers. Other airlines quickly jump in and match those prices, so fares can drop fast as they compete for your booking. That creates a short window when prices are lower. This is your chance to grab a deal. Wait too long, and you could end up paying a lot more. By Tuesday afternoon, most airlines have either matched the discounts or pulled them back depending on demand. That's why midweek is the best time to book. It's when you're most likely to find those hard-to-get deals that really save you money. This pattern is especially true for domestic flights, where airlines are always adjusting prices to stay ahead of the competition. But it can work for some international routes too. The effect might not be as strong, but midweek sales still show up for lots of global destinations. Of course, not every Tuesday or Wednesday will have the lowest price. No strategy is perfect. Things like market changes or unexpected events can always affect fares. But your odds are better. Think of it like playing the odds in a game. It's not a sure thing, but it definitely boosts your chances. Business travelers usually book on Mondays and Fridays, often paying more because their plans are less flexible and more urgent. So midweek is less crowded for premium seats. If you want to fly business or first class without overspending, this is a great time to look. To get the best deals, start searching Tuesday morning. That gives you time to check different airlines and compare prices before fares change again. Compare across airlines and stay flexible with your dates. Even shifting your trip by a day or two can reveal much better prices. It's all about knowing the patterns and playing the game. When you spot these trends, you can make smarter choices and find more affordable flights. Use this timing trick every time you book. Over time, the savings really add up, meaning more trips or extra cash for your adventures. Next, let's make sure you're seeing real prices, not ones bumped up by your own searches. Airlines and booking sites sometimes use cookies to track your browsing, which can lead to higher prices if you keep searching the same flights. Here's how to avoid that. I'll show you how to clear your cookies and use incognito mode, so you always see the most accurate, unbiased prices. Looking for the best flight deals? Here's a simple trick that can really change the prices you see. Seasoned travelers use it all the time, and it's super easy to do. Always search for flights using incognito or private browsing mode. Airlines and booking sites keep tabs on your searches using cookies, those tiny files that remember what you've been looking at and your preferences. With these cookies, they can track which flights you check, how often you look, and even your travel dates. And here's the catch. Sometimes, if they notice you keep coming back, they'll bump up the price. If a site sees you searching for the same flight over and over, it might think demand is high and raise the price, hoping you'll book before it climbs even more. It's classic supply and demand, but it can be frustrating when you're just trying to save money. Incognito mode helps by making each search look like you're a brand new visitor. Your browsing history stays hidden, so sites can't track you. When you use incognito, your browser doesn't save your history, cookies, or site data. So, every time you visit a booking site, it's like starting fresh. They can't use your past searches to change the prices you see. That means you get prices that aren't influenced by your previous searches. By starting each search with a clean slate, you're more likely to see the lowest fares. No artificial price hikes based on your browsing. It's a simple way to dodge those sneaky price increases. Think of incognito mode as your digital shield. It helps you get a fair shot at the best deals. For extra peace of mind, you can also clear your cookies or use a different device, especially if you've been searching a lot on your usual browser. Clearing cookies wipes out the data sites have stored about you, and using another device keeps your searches unlinked to your main account or history. But honestly, incognito is the quickest fix. It's fast and easy. Just open a private window and start your search. No need to worry about clearing cookies or switching devices. Make it a habit. Open a private window every time you look for flights. Add it to your travel routine, just like checking the weather or packing your bag. This tiny step can make a big difference in what you pay. It's free, and it could save you real money. So next time you're planning a trip, remember this easy trick. Start your flight search in incognito mode. You might be surprised at how much you save. Now let's talk about picking the best seat for a smoother ride. Where you sit can make a bigger difference than you think. It's not just about legroom. Your seat choice affects turbulence, noise, and even how fast you get off the plane. Here's why. Do you get nervous about turbulence? If those unexpected bumps in the air make you uneasy, you're definitely not alone. Lots of travelers feel anxious about turbulence, but there are some easy ways to make your flight feel a lot smoother. One of the best tricks is picking a seat over the wings. It might sound like an old travel myth, but there's real science behind it. The wing area is closest to the plane's center of gravity. That's the spot where the aircraft balances its weight. Think of it as the plane's sweet spot. Sitting near the center of gravity means you'll feel fewer bumps. Turbulence is much less noticeable here, so your flight will feel steadier and more comfortable. The front and back of the plane are farther from that balance point, so you'll notice more movement. Kind of like sitting at the end of a seesaw. The farther you are from the middle, the bigger the ups and downs. But over the wings, the ride is much steadier, so you're less likely to get jolted around. That extra stability makes it easier to get work done, focus on a movie, or just relax without constant interruptions from turbulence. You can read, drift off with a good book, or even catch some sleep, so you arrive feeling refreshed. When you're booking, check out the seat map the airline provides. Most airlines let you see exactly where you'll be sitting. Try to grab a seat right over or just ahead of the wings for the smoothest ride. On bigger planes, like those used for long-haul flights, the wing section covers more rows, so you'll have more choices. Even on smaller jets, the same idea works. The closer you are to the wings, the smoother your flight will feel. Of course, things like legroom, being near the restroom, or choosing a window or aisle seat still matter too. But if you want the most comfortable ride and less turbulence, aim for the wing area, especially if you get motion sick or just want a more relaxing trip. Just making this one seat choice can make your flight noticeably smoother and a lot more enjoyable. Up next, let's talk about staying hydrated without paying sky-high prices for water at the airport. Here are some easy ways to keep refreshed on your journey. Want to save money and stay refreshed? Just bring an empty reusable water bottle with you. You can take it right through security, no problem. Once you're past the checkpoint, fill it up at a water fountain or bottle station. That means free hydration. No need to pay for overpriced airport water. Airplane cabins are really dry, so drinking water helps you avoid headaches and that tired feeling. It's good for your health, your wallet, and the planet. Less plastic waste every trip. Just remember, your bottle needs to be empty when you go through security. Modern bottles are super light and easy to pack. This one simple habit can make every flight more comfortable. Up next, let's get real-time flight updates right on your phone. Here's how to always stay ahead of any changes. Want real-time flight updates? Start by downloading your Airlines app. It's the easiest way to get instant alerts about your flight. These apps will ping you about gate changes, delays, and boarding times, sometimes even before the airport screens update. You can also check in, pick your seat, track your bags, and pull up airport maps, all in one place. If there's a disruption, some apps even let you rebook your flight without waiting in line. Just make sure notifications are turned on and get comfortable with the app before you travel. Think of it as your personal command center for stress-free travel. Don't just rely on the terminal screens. Let the updates come straight to you. Up next, let's talk about staying comfortable in the cabin with a simple packing trick for unpredictable temperatures. Ever notice how airplane cabins can go from super warm to freezing cold in no time? That's why it's smart to dress in layers. Start with a comfy base layer, then add a sweater or a light jacket, and toss in a scarf or wrap for good measure. Layering makes it easy to adjust if the temperature changes mid-flight. Go for breathable fabrics like cotton or merino wool. They keep you comfortable without overheating. Even packing an extra pair of socks can make a big difference. Skip the bulky clothes. Being flexible is what matters most. This way, you control your comfort, no matter what the cabin feels like. Pack smart, and you'll always be ready for whatever the flight throws at you. Up next, let's talk about how to stay healthy in your seat. First things first, give your tray table a quick wipe when you sit down. Don't forget the armrests, and your seatbelt buckle too. It only takes a moment. These are the spots everyone touches, and germs can stick around even after a cleaning. A quick swipe with a disinfectant wipe can really lower your chances of picking up something unwanted. That's why I always keep a small pack of wipes in my carry-on, super handy for every flight. It's such a simple habit, but it goes a long way toward a healthier trip. Now, here's a tip about in-flight drinks you might not expect. Think twice before grabbing that coffee or tea on your flight. Those hot drinks are made with water from the plane's tanks, and those tanks aren't always as clean as you'd hope. Even if the water's heated, bacteria can still hang around. For peace of mind, stick to bottled or canned drinks instead. If you're craving a hot drink, grab one at the terminal before you board. It's a simple step that helps keep you healthy. Flight delays and cancellations. Yeah, they happen to all of us. But here's the key. Know your rights before you go. In the US, the EU, and Canada, you might be owed things like meals, hotel stays, rebooking options, or even compensation. Before you travel, check your airline's website or the official rules for your destination. Knowing what you're entitled to can save you a lot of stress later. If your plans get disrupted, take a deep breath and stay calm. Ask the airline staff about what they can do for you. Keep track of any extra expenses and save your communications with the airline. The more informed you are, the better your chances of getting what you deserve. Now, let's talk about making your flight as peaceful as possible. If you want a quieter, more relaxing flight, try bringing noise-canceling headphones. They really make a difference. These headphones block out the engine hum and all that background cabin noise so you can actually relax, get some sleep, or just focus on what you want to do. You don't need the fanciest pair. Even mid-range headphones can make a big difference. You'll land feeling more refreshed and a lot less stressed. For frequent flyers, it's one of the best upgrades you can make. You'll have your own little bubble of calm no matter where you're sitting on the plane. Alright, let's wrap up with a quick recap of everything we've covered. And there you have it. 10 flight secrets to help you travel smarter and make every trip more comfortable. Use these tips to save money, cut down on stress, and actually enjoy your journey. If you found these helpful, hit subscribe for more travel hacks and guides coming your way. We'll keep sharing tips to make your trips even smoother. Thanks for watching, and safe travels.